Hey everyone, Lone Wolf Jay here, and I saw this picture the other day on Facebook, and of course here on YouTube, the Honkai Impact channel and their Facebook page. Um, they thought, this would be a interesting thing to celebrate its fourth anniversary by enjoying a little baseball game. Right now, currently, it's a little early for us here in the United States to be enjoying baseball, partially because there's a lockout going on. Not going to talk about that. I already have a video about that. but right about now would normally be spring training. So, but I like this picture. I mean, you got bottom right corner. You have Aichan there, the little cabbage head. But you have sitting there enjoying the game, the Castellana sisters, Kiana and Durandal. And of course, Rita going, "Hey, welcome," doing the whole "welcome to the game" thing. And up there in that box up in the upper left corner, I can't tell who's between the two Homu. I mean, even though I looked at it at a pretty close angle, pretty close off, I can't really tell who it is. But the two that are around that far end, that's Siren and Bella. I can tell because of the purple hair and the and who else would be with. I can tell because of the purple hair. There's one person with purple hair in Honkai, and that's Siren. And who else would be with Siren but Bella? And there on the field, you have cheerleaders Rosalia and Lilia. Kind of makes sense. And at the plate, you have May in her hairstyle form. And pitching, well, at first I thought it was Ray, but I'm like, nope, that's long hair. That's long, kind of like a bluish color hair. That's Fu Hua. So anyway, this kind of inspired me to do my own personal MLB or baseball lineup with characters from Honkai. And here it is. This is the comment I made on their YouTube channel. So, and I'm going to give the reason for it, and as well as their numbers and the reason why I gave them their numbers. First of all, there's one I didn't include, and that is the manager, or the head of the head coach, or whatever you want to call him. And who better to pick than the world's #1 cutie, Teresa Apocalypse? And I think that a perfect number. Well, me being a Dodger fan, okay. To me, the best Dodger manager in my day was Tommy Lasorda. Rest in peace, Tommy. And he wore #2, so I'm gonna give Terry #2. Although 3 or 10 would be also good choices because her experiment number was A310. Anyway, so leading off in the #1 spot would be my center fielder. That would be Rita, and I would give her number 27. Reason why I would put her in center field is because you need to be quick and pretty fast to play center field, because you're not just covering center field, you're covering left center and right center. So you're covering 3 positions at once. And personally, I think Rita is very quick and fast character. Now, the reason why she's in that position in the batting order, in my opinion, you'd be on the leadoff because you're basically getting things started. You have to have a good eye. Have to have a good eye to see what you can and cannot hit. What you can, take, or what you can hit somewhere and get on base. And I personally think that, as a maid, Rita's got a good eye. Has a good eye. So batting second, and even though it's like a lot of people are like, wait, why does he have those two on the same position, same team, not just the same team, but first and second in the batting order? That would be Raven. Okay, and I see her. No, wait, let me back up. The reason why I give some of these numbers because they're people who wore these numbers in those various positions, and the reason why I give Rhea number 27. Obvious reason. if you're a baseball fan, you know that the current player wears number 27, plays center field for the Los Angeles Angels, Mike Trout. Okay, Raven. First of all, she'd be my left fielder, and she'd be wearing number 23. Now, to me, the left fielder has to have a good combination of hitting for average and hitting for power, and being pretty good on the base, and a good fielder. And I think Raven fits those categories. The reason why I gave her number 23 is because one of my favorite players back in the Dodgers, back who played for the Dodgers. As a matter of fact, he pretty much helped them win the 1988 World Series. Was a left fielder they got from the Detroit Tigers, Kirk Gibson. Batting third at third base would be May, and she'd be wearing number 35. Now, a third baseman has to be able to guard against tough to field balls. I think May can have that covered. She's also I think she could also be a pretty good power hitter, given that she's a Harrisher. Yeah, just overall, just be a good player altogether. The reason why I have her wearing number 35, my opinion, the best third baseman of all time, played for the Philadelphia Phillies, Mike Schmidt. Now number 4 would be Durandal. Okay, she would be my cleanup hitter, because a cleanup hitter is someone who is basically your big power bat. And come on, Durandal is the strongest Valkyrie jigsaw. Why wouldn't I put her there? I'd also give her, she's a right fielder, I would also give her the number 24, because, well, actually no. Did he play? I'm not too sure if he played right field, but I'm pretty sure he played the outfield. But I know he played for the outfield, and that would be number 44, the late Hank Aaron. My opinion, the all-time home run king. Screw Barry Bonds. Yeah, I think that that would be a good idea to put to number-wise. Batting fifth and at first base, we're number 25, Kiana. I think Kiana would be a good choice for being a first baseman. First of all, she would be another alternative power hitter. Just in case her sister can't get the job done at number 4. Or, just in case her girlfriend doesn't get the job done at number 3, her sister doesn't get the job done at number 4, she can get the job done at number 5. The reason why she would wear number 25, because, my opinion, one of the best first basemen wore number 25, and that would be Mark McGwire. Yeah, I know what I said about Barry Bonds. I will probably say the same thing about Mark McGwire. So, and batting 6 would be my shortstop, and she'd be wearing number 1, Fuhua. I originally had Sele/Veliona here. I mean, it would be Sele, but Veliona would be the one in charge. But I moved her over to second base and said yeah to the person I had there. Anyway, now person at shortstop would have to be a good with the hands, good with their hands, so they can get the ball over. And come on, Fuhua has that in spades. Okay, she's also pretty quick, so yeah. Reason why we're wearing number 1 is because a lot of shortstops wear number 1. One of my personal favorites, Ozzie Smith, played for the Cardinals. Number 7, I would have a DH here. I would have a DH in my game, because as of this moment, MLB has decided to make the DH universal. DH stands for designated hitter, which basically is it's a person that's in the pitcher spot. In this case, I'll put Alicia there, because I don't think she would be good at playing any defensive positions, but mostly offense. She'll be an offense, not a good bat to have. Okay. Batting 8th would be my second baseman, Valiona. And oh wait, what number would I have Elise? Oh, no. Number 5, because well, it's anyone. That's just a random number I just picked because Albert Pujols wore number 5 when he was at the Angels. He sometimes did DH. There's also another guy who played for the Angels was a DH number 5. That was Brian Downing. So yeah, just a random number I picked. Valiona would be at second base, and she would be wearing number 42. She would be a good bat down in the order, in case she would need to get on base or anything like that. And the reason why I would have her at number 42, wearing number 42, is it's the number that's retired all throughout Major League Baseball. And he played second base, and that was Jackie Robinson. At number 9, I have Bronya as my catcher, because I think she'll make a good catcher. I mean, come on, can you imagine trying to steal a base on her? She'd be giving the ball to Project Bunny, like cannoning that ball over to either Fu Hua or Valiona, who will be covering. That person would be out by a country mile. And I would give her number. What number would I give Bronya? I mean, out of respect for the guy as a player, I don't like him. I didn't like him as a person. I would give her number 31 because of Mike Piazza. And my starting pitcher would be Himeko, because I can see her throwing heat, not just because she was a fire type damage dealer in most of her in some of her battle suits, but just because I can see her throwing pretty hard. And of course, the number I'll give her would be the all-time, what I would consider to be one of the all-time best pitchers in Major League Baseball, number 34, the Express, Nolan Ryan. So yeah, that's a little fun video I did for today for Honkai related. I'm working on some other stuff right now. I plan on doing some Elysian Realm, some more Elysian Realm videos, and some other stuff. Until next time, this is Wolf Jan saying thank you all for watching. Take care of yourselves.